Hello, everybody. Let's begin our journey. Journey. How is everybody doing? How are we doing? We are going to be attempting to decipher the mind of a verbal diarrhea generator, says the real thing, and I couldn't agree more, especially since I only went halfway and then lost my mind completely. I copied the transcript of a video because sometimes I can resonate with the written word better than with the heard one. Now I'm gonna speak like her, so excellent. So now that I read through her transcript, I actually got a better understanding on what the video was about. And although before I was kind of hesitant to call her a never vegan, but now I understand that she says specifically that she always wondered about the vegetarian elements and she never in her mind let them go. So hello the real thing, hello Pig's Dream, hello Michael, hello Väinämöinen, and hello Efrendo. Hi Vegan Bohemian, how you doing? All right, we're gonna wait for a little bit longer just to see if we can collect a few more people into our journey into the mind of a verbal diarrhea generator. I hope she doesn't mind that I call her that. I think it's pretty accurate. Or should I say, I hope she doesn't mind that Michael called her that and I repeated. All right. Okay. Let's just begin and see if people can join us later. So, what are we talking about? We're talking about Sophia Esperanza, the person I've never heard of before, ever. She was never on my radar, and I don't think I ever saw her in the vegan sphere, which makes me think that maybe there are different vegan spheres, I guess. She is no longer vegan. Great. And this entire video was an attempt at poetry and was filled with confusing metaphors. And I read part of a transcript until I lost my mind. And I extracted, here's the transcript, if you don't believe me. I read up until page 7, I think. And I extracted a few quotes out of it. So this is my roster for today, but I have to go at 7, so we'll see what we can finish by today. Can everybody see okay, hear okay? You haven't sent anything else, so I'm guessing it's gonna be fine. Hello, Bianca. I'm getting better at looking at comments. Beans. So that's cool. Okay. So, quotes of Sophia Esperanza. I also clipped her because I think we haven't heard her enough. So let's begin with the first one, I guess. Tell me.
The one thing that I have felt my entire life, for me, when it came to using our hands to end an animal's life for food, I always just knew that there was another way. Not so much this is right, this is wrong, just that there was another way. This omnipresent tap on the shoulder, this whisper of another way I see it as an unsevered cord to a frequency so divine that challenges in the most beautiful of ways what we're capable of as humans. The one thing that I have felt my entire life.
Okay, would you like me to repeat that? Or was that enough? Could you hear that, by the way? Can somebody tell me? Hello, Kitty. Anyway, I clipped it out of the transcript as well and punctuated it and shit. I hope you appreciate my suffering. So I clipped the entire thing, not because we're gonna try to analyze the entire thing for Wu language, but because I think the context, we're still vegans, we still want to talk about how she's no longer vegan, right? So I clipped the entire clip. Excellent. So the one thing that I have felt my entire life for me, when it came to using our hands to end an animal's life for food, I always just knew there was another way. Not so much this is right, this is wrong, just that there was another way. This is very much indicative of her never having a vegan mindset, because she's not judging. It's not that it's right or wrong to kill an animal. We just need to find another way, whatever the fuck that means. Like, if it's not right or wrong, like if it's not right, if it's right, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. If it's right, then why would you look for another way? If it's not wrong, then why would you look for another way? And if it's wrong, then just bloody fucking say that. I don't know. But okay, but this is the thing that I want us to decipher. This omnipresent tap on the shoulder, that's fine. This whisper of another way, that's fine. That's just a metaphor, although omnipresent tap. Let's think about it for a second, because it kind of sounds gibberish to me. Omnipresent means that it always exists, right? And tap means that it's a motion. It could be repetitive, but it's a fleeting motion of the hand, right? So you tap somebody on the shoulder, and that tap, that second, it can't be omnipresent. I mean, maybe she meant like an omnipresent hand that taps on her shoulder, or omnipresent set of taps, or like infinite set of taps on the shoulder. And her text is just full of these poetic, lazy, I gotta say, I used to write poetry a little bit, don't judge me, but this lazy, like making two contrasting words go together without like going deeper into why it's contrasting. It's just fucking lazy, right? It's just a word salad. It's just to say something that sounds cool, and it means nothing. This whisper of another way, I see it as an unsevered cord to a frequency so divine that challenges in the most beautiful of ways what we're capable of as humans. Now, what the fuck does this mean, right? What does that mean? What is unsevered cord to a frequency so divine? Now we're gonna go, let's find a new, sorry. Oh, you can't go further. Okay. Oops, sorry, technical difficulties. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, because I'm not in editing. Oh, there we go. Now it's gonna work. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, this is gonna be one of them things that we are gonna do together. Because now I want you to propose what this means to you, right? Like, please try with your non-woo minds to interpret this, and whoever does speak this amazing language, please interpret it like for real, if any of you understand what the fuck this actually means. Okay. The frequency Kenneth. What is the frequency Kenneth? I don't know the real thing. What do you mean by that? So divine, yes. Okay. Nobody wants to... does divine imply a deity? Yes, she said Pig's Dream. Yes, she said God and creation and all of that religious mambo-jumbo several times in the text. It was hard to put your finger on it because it was just like an hour and 3 minutes of pure bullshit. So it was that's why reading the transcript was actually sobering, because I could finally like understand parts of her text. But listening to this, it's tiring. So at some point you just fucking tune out, right? So I couldn't, when I heard it twice, first through LVL's stream and then through Vegan Geyser's stream, and I couldn't put my finger on most of the shit that she said. Okay, nobody wants to try. Okay, Nora is giving us something. There we go. I'm gonna copy paste it, Nora. Thank you for participating. So, Nora said that it didn't slow down or something. Okay. I don't know if that's yeah, it does seem like nonsense. So I'm gonna try with my brain to try to understand what's going on here. So unsevered cord is just infinite, some kind of connection, right? That's what I'm thinking. So let's try infinite. And by the way, this is not gonna be just this. I have resources to try to source out what the fuck this means. Infinite connection. This is what I think unsevered cord is, right? Frequency. Now that shit, I have no idea what that means. Frequency. Holy, somebody help me. What does a frequency even mean in like electronic terms? Like I know like radio frequency. Radio frequency is just basically fixed, like please tell me if I'm wrong. It's like the length of the wave of the sound, right? Okay, maybe. So length of the wave of sound, I think. Do you agree? Please participate. This must be a conjoint effort, because otherwise how are we getting there? How do we get to the truth on our lonesome, you know? the rate at which something is happening, I think. Nora, thank you for your participation. Again, our MVP in the chat is Nora. Frequency, length of the wave of a sound. Okay. Pig's Dreams thinks it's true. Okay. So divine. So divine means several things, right? It means godlike. It could also mean, like, let's think about it. When people like wrote the Bible and spoke about all of this shit, they just looked at the sky, and the sky was beautiful and filled with all kinds of like moving things and murmurs of the, clouds, hiding them and then moving forward. It was an amazing thing. People love looking at the sky when, not in the last 40 or 50 years, because you'd bloody burn your retina. Or you're usually in the city and you don't see anything in the sky. You just look in there and it's just like gray shit. But it could be like also like elevated, right? It could mean that it's elevated. Or like sky. Just sky. I don't know. The quote, unsevered chord to a frequency so divine, is from a song, Frequency, by the American alternative rock band. Oh, okay. Let's check that out. It's interesting. So she's actually like, okay. She's actually frequency. Well, let's see if we have something. Do they have a video, Steve? I can't find it. Band? So yeah, I found the band, but where's the frequency video? Jars. Oh, can't find it. Damn. Divine means good. Oh, thank you for participating. So good. Yeah, thank you, Josh. Lyrics. Look for lyrics. What is this? What do you mean lyrics? It's a bloody 2023. Why would there not be a video for it? The real thing, I can't find it. Look. It's not here. Can find frequency. No, that's not the same band, right? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, let's just disregard that. I'm sorry, the real thing, but we can't find evidence for you being correct about that, although I really trust you with that kind of stuff. Don't get copyright struck. Yeah, that's a good idea. But we couldn't find the bloody song, so, that's okay. Yeah. The real thing. Look, frequency, Chevelle, lyrics. It's not finding anything. Like, maybe if I switch it to America, but I don't want to dox myself. So. Can't find it. Look. I'm gonna try. Hold on. switch it to America. US. Maybe it's that fractioned. US English. Yeah, still no. There is nothing here to indicate the song. I mean, I wish we had evidence for plagiarism, or at the least quoting, because then we could go to the source, to the lyrics, and find the the meaning of it. Maybe, I don't know, talk to a person who wrote that stuff. But we can't. Okay, let's just move on, as if we don't know that. Yeah, friendo, I have a plan. I have a chat GPT opened here. I also have you can't see it, but it's from Wikipedia, a glossary of spirituality terms. So we're gonna try a bunch of stuff. So let's do that. So I think unsevered cord is just a metaphor. I think that's not a woo talk. That's just a stupid poet talk. But frequency, I think, is definitely something that we can search. Okay. Well, let's try the lazy way. No, it can't find frequency. What? This is gonna be a stupid thing. No frequency. Interesting. This is strange. I swear all the spiritual people are talking about frequency. And I'm really interested to know how they mean that word. What do they mean by the word frequency? Like, I don't know. But let's try divine. What does divine mean? Deity. Okay, so we have like several answers here. Well, divine will as part of the blessing, as part of a deity. What is decipher? Of divine names, that's not clarifying to us. Creating the divine within. So it could both mean good and God. God is good, I guess. So both mean the same thing, right? To those people, because God is good. So whether it's God or good are basically the same thing. So let's leave it God and good. I think all the staring at the sky was just my rambling. And we couldn't find the rest. That's incredibly strange. Now, let's try to put it into Chat GPT. What does this sentence mean? Unsevered cord to a frequency so divine. Let's put it in, I mean, ChatGPT would understand, but let's put it in quotes anyways. Okay. The sentence you provided appears to be a poetic or metaphorical expression as it contains figurative language. Let's break it down. Thank you, ChatGPT, such a Chad. Unsevered cord of a frequency so divine. In this sentence, the term unsevered cord likely to refer to a connection or bond that remains unbroken, strong, and continuous. So I was close. Cool. The word cord can represent a connection between people, emotions, or even abstract concepts. The phrase to a frequency so divine introduces a metaphorical aspect. Here, frequency is likely used metaphorically to suggest a state or a level of vibration. Wait, hold on. We're gonna continue reading, but first I want to see if vibration is on this list. Vibration. As it is. I want as it is. No, this is not a good dictionary. Let's try the Urban Dictionary. I'm sick of this. Urban Dictionary. Okay, let's find frequency. Of Mother Gaia. Okay. Frequency. Everything is frequency and vibration. Frequency and energy vibrating at different frequencies. So I was thinking about this because I have a friend who's a little bit woo and watches Gaia and shit, right? And she said everything is vibrating. And I think I got her to explain what she means by that. And I think she takes the fact that our molecules like move, right? They vibrate, they have like some kind of a movement, right? And translates that to the thing that is made out of molecules. So we are all vibrating or whatever. I think we lost my stupid face. There we go. Oh, but now we can't see proper. Let me try to. There we go. So, okay, let's continue with ChatGPT. Frequency so divine introduces a metaphorical aspect. Here, frequency is likely used metaphorically to suggest a state or level of vibration, energy, or consciousness. How? How does it get to consciousness? Like, well, let's think about. Well, the real thing, I can't find it unless you want to send it to me, and then I can try to find it. But until then, I'm just going to. It doesn't even matter, okay? If she quotes something, I guess it means something to her. I want to know what the fuck that means, right? It doesn't matter if she wrote it or just used it in my mind, I think. GPT GPT is trying to starts making sense of Sophia's nonsense. Absolutely. So how does that mean consciousness? Okay, so we have molecules. Everything has molecules. Some molecules vibrate more. Some molecules vibrate less. Like the molecules in lead don't vibrate as much. Listen, if anybody's educated on this stuff, because I got a very weird, very selective education. So when it comes to like sciences and stuff, I'm stupid, for real. But I don't understand, like, if my friend was right and she taking a translation of molecules vibrating and puts that trait on the thing that is made out of molecules, as if it also is vibrating. Like invisibly, I guess, because I don't know. I don't see things and people vibrate unless they are made to vibrate, if you know what I mean. But how does that lead to consciousness? Level of vibration, energy. I understand energy, yes. Yes, like molecules use energy to vibrate. How does that lead to consciousness, though? It's weird. But let's try to plug it in into our situation. I keep losing my place. There you go. Vibration, energy, or consciousness. Okay. Consciousness so divine, energy so divine, vibration so divine, unsevered cord. So what does it mean to have like a connection, a long connection, I guess, to a vibration, or to an energy, or to a consciousness? Like I don't know. It conveys the profound and elevated experience. Okay. When combined, the sentence implies that there is a powerful, unbroken connection to something spiritually elevated or sublime. The use of divine suggests that whatever is being connected to is of godly or transcendent nature, evoking feelings of awe, wonder, or reverence. She did look a little like overexcited when she said it. If she was reading this bullshit, she's a very good actress, I think. Without further context, the interpretation of the precise meaning may vary, as poetry often invites multiple interpretations and personal reflections. It could represent a strong bond with a higher power, a deep spiritual connection, or profound emotional attachment to something or someone. So let's take all of those. Let's not forget a strong bond. Okay. Strong bond with a higher power, a deep spiritual connection, and a profound emotional attachment to something or someone. And let's try to plug it back into the bullshit she said. Omnipresent tap on the shoulder. So let's remind ourselves. This omnipresent tap on the shoulder is the tap. It's this whisper of another way. Is her mind telling her that it's not right or wrong to kill an animal, but there is just another way. So this is the unsevered cord to a frequency so divine. So I actually want to grab it. I'm gonna write it out. Sorry. Moving on. Okay. So the notion that it's not right or wrong to kill an animal for food, but there's another way. Whatever the fuck that means, how can it be, like, if it's not wrong, why would there be, like, maybe I'm wrong on this. Let me think about it a little more. Let me try to connect, like, to create an unsevered cord to Sophia's divine inspirational mind diarrhea thing. So it's not right or wrong to kill an animal for food, but for some reason she wants to create another way. Help me out, Jesus Christ. I don't, please, somebody make it make sense. I'm not gonna eat mushrooms to gain this knowledge because holy fuck. I mean, I rarely see people who do mushrooms like not talking like that. I don't think I want to take a chance to understand an ex-vegan better. That's too risky for me, I think, to try to to lose my mind, to have the possibility of losing my mind just to gain the ability to understand this language. I think we can reasonably say what she meant by this, and not I think we can reasonably say that she's confused, right? She confused things here. It just sounds kind of cool and good. So I don't know. Okay, thank you, Steve. Let's see. Am I sure I want to leave YouTube? No, I don't want to leave YouTube. Hold on. Something gone wrong here. I can feel it in the air, the rising tide of energy, and all around us, calling out to us. And we are the unsevered cord to a frequency so divine. We are the ones to feel it. We are the ones who define. This is our moment. This is our time. Okay. Thank you, Steve, for proving that she indeed used a quote without attributing it to the person who wrote the bloody words. But that still leaves us with a predicament of what the fuck does it mean, right? Because this is not clarifying that. A rising tide of energy, it's all around us, calling out to us. We are the unsevered cord to a frequency so divine. So he's saying this song seems to be saying that we are, supposedly the entire humankind, are the unsevered cord to the frequency so divine. Read the part at the top. Okay, I will. Hold on, let me just put it in a way that everybody can see. There we go. The song that you quoted is Frequency by the American alternative rock band Chabelle. It was released in 2002 as the third single from their third studio album, This Type of Thinking, blah blah blah. The song is about the power of music to connect people and create a sense of community. The lyrics reference the idea of unsevered cord as a metaphor for a broken connection. Okay, yeah, between the musicians and the audience. The frequency is in the quote refers to a unique sound of the music, which is described as being so divine. So this I can understand, right? It's the metaphor of a connection between two people or two groups of people. I can grasp because it's a known metaphor. We use it all the time, right? We say we have a connection between us, meaning, I don't know, we're good friends, we're lovers, whatever. I can also understand that the frequency refers to sound of music, and music is a wave, so it's almost a direct thing, right? It's a metaphor of a thing that we can see and grasp. So I understand that. And divine, yeah, they're talking about God, great. Or we're talking about God or good, which we disambiguated at this point, I think. Yes, deep dive into the land of Wu Oluwali. I hope this is not too disturbing. Thank you very much, The Real Thing. This is good information, and That's amazing that you like actually could remember that shit. Hello, Borneo. Frequency can also be about resonating. Resonating also means like nothing to me when it's not a metaphor about like a wave or a music. Yeah. Like some kind of a sound metaphor, I get it. But when people say frequency in a non-sound way, like when they're not referring to sound, that I don't know what it means. And when you catch up, Borneo, I hope you get to chime in to it again. Bianca says, Sophia managed to make me hate everything spiritual in just an hour. I did before. That's the frank truth. I can't stand spiritual bullshit. I kind of have to stand it because some people in my life whom I love dearly speak like this and think like this, like the universe is talking to them in ways that are I don't know, like frequency, using frequency and vibration and whatever the fuck that means. You will now cringe at all these words. Yeah, I already did. So I don't know, Bianca. You sound kind of sheltered from this shit, and I am in awe with that. That you know you don't have people in your life that talk like that. No, you didn't get kicked, Vegan Bohemian. You're still here. You're still with us. Ow! I just hurt myself. That's okay. Hi, Marley. Hello. You don't hate spirituality, although it's good to pay attention when they're trying to use it to harm others. Look, hate is a strong word that I try not to use. I also have no reason to hate spirituality itself because it's incredibly and undefined as a concept, or it's defined by each person in their own way, so that makes it undefined. Because if there is a word that every person that ever uses it means something else by it, then there is nothing to grasp, right? I have to go through every person that uses that word to tell me what they mean by it, to create some kind of a, I don't know, like correlation, like a Venn diagram, that maybe something in the center of all of that is the thing that we can call spirituality. But that will tell me nothing every time I talk to somebody else about it, right? So I can't hate spirituality as a concept because it's not conceptualized in my mind. But I find I'm an anti-theist. I find I find religion and spirituality incredibly hurtful in all kinds of ways, like not only in ways that hurt people who are outside of those groups, but also that hurt people inside those groups, but also just makes people unable to conceptualize anything else that is not through this prism of spirituality. I think it loses rationality, and I don't want to sound like a rational wanker, but I kind of value it more. I value a person being able to say what they mean and why they mean it, and use words in a way that they either can explain what it means, or everybody knows what it means and they use it correctly. So I'm a nerd. I'm a word nerd. So whatever spiritual people, the way they use words and the way they use concepts, and how the ideas they use to base their values on, I have a big trouble with that, I think. Yes, vegan bohemian, I agree. I also believe in science. Debug your brain in 16 minutes. Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe we can close it up after this one. In that case, let me know in the comments if you move into debug your brain, press 1. And then maybe we'll just close this live earlier than expected. Okay, but we were in the middle of something. So the notion that it's not right or wrong to kill animals for food, but there is another way, is creates, I guess, a strong bond with a higher power, or creates a deep spiritual connection, or creates a profound emotional attachment to something or someone. So when it's used, this unsevered cord, this connection situation, when it's used on concepts independent of people, that I don't understand. So what do you think? Which one fits better? So I think creates sorry, I'm losing my creates. How do you write creates? Is that, yeah, creates an unsevered or a strong bond, unsevered cord. Yeah, we can call it infinite connect. Oh, it's not infinite, but it's like a long connection to a divine vibration, or to a divine consciousness. But I don't think that's what she means by frequency in this case. Let me go back to what she's saying. Hold on. Unsevered cord to a frequency so divine. So the frequency is entity itself. So that's consciousness. It must, because it creates a bond. Yeah, powerful connection. Thank you, Nora. Oh God, you're so better than me in this. Powerful. Yeah. Powerful connection to a divine consciousness. I think it can't be anything else, because how can you create a connection to a vibration or an energy? I should make a video of Sophia being dubbed over by a voice that explains everything in a non-cray. I don't know if I can do that. I almost lost my fucking mind reading the transcript of this video. I don't know if I can do that. Please don't ask me to do that. Please. I'm gonna cry. No. So I think this must be consciousness, like to create a bond to something. You can't create a bond to an energy, I think, or to a vibration. What does that even mean? So it must be consciousness. Consciousness. So what do you think? The notion that it's not right or wrong to kill an animal for food, but there is another way, creates a powerful connection to a divine consciousness. It didn't clear it up for me. I don't know what to tell you. I still don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Yeah, it would take for fucking ever, Olawali. Like, look at this. We've been talking for 50 minutes just about these 4 words. Well, maybe less. I had like I waffled for a little bit before that. I mean, just this fucking 7 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And like 3 of them are not ambiguous. So 4 ambiguous words, and we still don't know what the fuck is going on. Conscious connection to harmony, resonant frequency between all living things. I don't know, Borneo. I have no idea. It's all weird. It's all weird. So I had a few more clips, but I think if you're gonna move to Debug Your Brains live, nobody answered to me. Please put one in the chat if you are moving to Debug Your Brain, and not and you want me to close this stream. Turning that exhaustion, that pain, that anger, that frustration into energy that waters our dreams with fertility, making them grow, become real. Nora says the divine consciousness could be the experience of the animals or something. Do you think? I mean, if she's talking about maybe that challenges the most beautiful of ways what we are capable as humans. I don't think she's talking about animals, because she's talking about humans right after. And she's talking, after this quote, she's talking about how humans can do so many things. They can destroy, or they can build, blah, blah, blah. And then she moves on to something other bullshit. Oh, Pig's Dream is staying with me. Oh, that's cute. Thank you. You have both open. That would be hard. No, but which one do you want to listen, friendo? Like, if you don't want to listen to me, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go anyways. I just wanted to show you these 2 more quotes. So, into energy, right? We use energy again that waters. So we either mixing a metaphor or we mean something else by energy here, that waters our dreams with fertility. So there is some kind of fertility inducing drug in the water that is energy, right? Making them grow. So that's a metaphor of the water. And become real. I don't know what that means. Oh, Nora, you'll stay. Thank you. But I think I don't know if I'm gonna stay. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind, kind of. I think I tired myself out by reading this bullshit in the first place. Like, I don't know if it's worth staying that much. You know what I mean? We can do something more fun next time. This is too painful. So let's just quickly, until we have 7 more minutes, let's just go through this third quote that I found. I think it's pretty clear that I don't feel an alignment to eat meat. What does this mean? Feel an alignment. Like, I know an alignment to mean like something in relation to something else, right? Just like saying like an alignment, it's just saying like the way she said autoimmune, right? Autoimmune what? We have in our bodies, we have autoimmunity. I don't know what that means. Like, so what does it mean to feel in alignment? To eat or not eat meat? Let's ask ChatGPT. It was very helpful before. What does it mean to feel an alignment? and just leave it like that, right? Because she's not saying in alignment to something, right? Okay, well, that's a lot. Holy shit. Feeling an alignment typically refers to a sense of harmony, congruence, or resonance. All of those words, again, mean fucking nothing to me. So ChatGPT is trying to interpret woo with more woo. But it continues, so I'm being unfair. Resonance between different aspects of one's life or self. It often implies that various elements are in agreement, supporting each other and working together towards a common purpose or goal. This can manifest in different ways depending on the context. Personal alignment, that's not it, because she's feeling no alignment to eat meat. So it's in relation to something else, right? Alignment with goals. So maybe she has no goal to eat body parts. They are pursuing objectives or whatever. Alignment in relationships. Maybe her relationship to animals is so strong that it's neither good or bad to kill them, but there's another way. Spiritual alignment. For some, feeling and alignment can be a spiritual experience where they feel connected to a higher power of the universe or a sense of purpose beyond the material world. This alignment might lead to feelings of peace, contentment, and sense of being in tune with a greater cosmic order. I thought there was no cosmic order, there it was just all stupid chaos, which means order, but whatever. Oh god, I'm losing my mind. Alignment at work or studies. Yeah, I don't think that's it. So she doesn't feel in an alignment to eat meat or fish. However, what has been an exploration point. What does that mean, to have an exploration point? That also kills me. What does that mean? For years, she was thinking, even as a strict vegan, about vegetarian elements. I hate when she calls this shit elements. Like, she was saying elements, this, elements, that, like vegetarian elements. It's not fucking elements. Like, what do you mean by elements? It's more weird talk. Anyways, okay, guys, listen. I feel stupider. I hope you don't. I hope this wasn't as painful to you as it was to me. I don't know why I hope that, frankly. I mean, I do feel stupider. But thank you for coming. Sorry that it's a short boy. Sorry that it was rambly and weird. Sorry that I'm still talking about this person. I probably gonna stop now because I can't look at her anymore. Can't listen to it anymore. Yeah. So I don't hate the words separately. It's just the salad that she made out of them is the problem for me, Bianca. But yeah, I understand what you meant. I'm sorry, I'm just being a stickler again. I hate it. I hate myself for being like a stickler. People are saying just like something, and I'm like, but what do you mean by that? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Shared pain. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry anyways, Marley. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being sorry. Yeah, okay. It hurts my brain as well, Pig's dream. The things that she's been saying hurt my fucking brain. and I can't do it anymore. And I've been reading, I've been working. We have another minute. Come on, stay with me for another minute. So I'm working on something that is going to be like a very long video. I think I'm gonna like split it into parts. It's gonna be that long. I think it's gonna be between 2 and 4 hours long, right? And I'm doing it on dairy, on one of the dairy checkoffs that had published just like a bunch of half-truths, lies, diversions about all kinds of concepts in dairy. They call it Dairy Dictionary. I found this stupid shit at some point, and I was reading it, and I was like, "Oh, it's worth. It's gonna be 5 or 7 minute video just pointing out all that stuff." And then it came to me like to check one of their claims, because at first I was like, yeah, I believe that bovine tuberculosis doesn't hurt people. But then I like started checking what they wrote there, and everything was absolutely like either a lie or like changing the subject to make it look like a truth, or just like this absurd thing, right? Like showing that these industries shouldn't fucking exist. Where is the Dairy Dictionary? I'm gonna hold on to it for now, Pig's Dream. But then you might, like, if you Google it, you might find it. And I've been trying to work on it, like every Saturday. I've been giving it 3 or 4 hours or so. Today I wasn't very successful about it, but holy shit, it is such an amount of pain. And like one thing after another, all right? They're talking about all of these germs and diseases that cows have, right? And every single thing that can't be disputed for the most part, right? This is killed by pasteurization. This is resolved by pasteurization, right? Every single thing, like tuberculosis, resolved by pasteurization, salmonella, E. coli, resolved by pasteurization. It's the stupidest fucking thing, right? To drink raw milk from, and I don't care where the cow is fucking from, right? It caused so many deaths. It caused so many transmissible diseases that we're still dealing with, right? It's absolutely crazy. So, okay, Debug Your Brain is live, I can see. And yes, thank you for coming. Thank you very much for coming. If you haven't seen my video from yesterday, please go check it out. I have it in the description. I have